Stocks closed higher Wednesday, with investors awaiting the release of fresh U.S. inflation data and earnings. The S&P 500 rose 0.57%. While the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 170.57 points, or 0.45%. The Nasdaq Composite advanced 0.75%. Intuitive's Surgical and Lennar led the broad market index higher, gaining more than 10% and 3%, respectively. Intuitive increased its procedure growth outlook for fiscal year 2024 after the market close on Tuesday, when Lennar had also announced an increase to its annual dividend. "We're in this calm before the realization," said Phillip Colmar, managing partner and global strategist at MRB Partners, noting that market activity is fairly muted given the Federal Reserve's planned interest rate cuts that it has priced in by year-end. "Right now, the market's pretty quiet, but I don't think it'll be quiet all year," Colmar said. "We've fully priced this Goldilocks soft landing scenario. What's next? It's probably no landing, which means the bond yields are probably not going to stay as anchored as they are. Some of those rate cuts have come back out and then volatility comes back into the equity market. And then it's not a buy everything rally that we saw at the year-end." Investors await the latest consumer price index reports slated for release Thursday. Economists polled by Dow Jones expect CPI rose 3.2% year-over-year in December. Investors will look through the reports for clues on when the Federal Reserve may start cutting rates. Some of those expectations have been dialed back in recent days, although the odds hover at around 64%, according to CME Group FedWatch tool. The market is seeing a tug-of-war against those who see slower, but still resilient, economic growth and those who see a more difficult economic pullback, LPL Financial Chief Global Strategist Quincy Krosby said. Earnings heats up Friday with results from major financial heavyweights including JPMorgan Chase and Bank of America, along with UnitedHealth and Delta Airlines. Stocks are coming off a mixed session. The S&P 500 and Dow closed lower Tuesday, while the Nasdaq posted a slight gain. Stocks rose on Wednesday. Here's how the major indexes closed up. Equities ended 2023 on a strong note, with the S&P 500 rallying 24.2%, the Dow Jones Industrial Average gaining 13.7%, and the Nasdaq Composite advancing a breathtaking 43%. But HSBC believes that global equities have now overshot their fundamentals. Although we remain constructive on equities strategically, we expect a temporary pause in the rally, the firm wrote. Global equities have overshot our machine learning (ML) models prediction by 10% over the last 3 months. With markets increasingly priced for perfection, the bank noted that stock valuations could be vulnerable to any hawkish signaling from the Fed or upside surprises in inflation. HSBC added that amongst all the equity sectors, consumer staples, energy and healthcare currently look most attractive.